You know, I think it's kind of interesting that there's no way to set up your battlegrounds deck even in the off season. I wish that you could. I wish that you could. But anyway, well, this we're gonna talk about what I'm gonna use as my battlegrounds deck, what I'm gonna be prepping for, and what champions in the future I'm hoping to be able to rank up. Um, but this is what you can see on screen. This is the season 4 victory track. These are what the buffs are gonna be. This is going to be the season 4 meta, and so right here we've got buff 1, which is electric defense. Each time the defender is struck with while under the effect of an armor up buff, they will power burn the attacker for 10% of a bar of power. Power burn damage scales with each armor up buff as well as the defender's base attack. So that's going to be annoying. And when struck with the defender, and when struck, the defender gains a chitin charge. At 10, all charges are removed and the defender gains an armor up buff, increasing armor by 50% lasting 30 seconds. So basically what that means is even champions that don't naturally gain armor up buffs, after you hit them 10 times, they will have an armor up buff. So this is going to be an interesting meta. You're going to be having to focus on champions that either can nuke them down really fast so you don't have to deal with the power burn too much, or champions that are immune to power burn, or some way to get the armor up off or prevent the armor up from even being placed on them in the first place. That's for offense. And for defense, you're wanting to have champions that have lots of armor up buffs, or that are immune to maybe armor break or immune to nullify or whatever. And we're going to talk about the champions that I've decided to go ahead and use. I've not exactly looked at like week 1. Let's see, what is, real quick, let's look at the week 1 for Gladiator Circuit. I don't think I'm going to get there in week 1, but let's look at it real quick. So electric defense is 18% of a bar of power instead of 10% of a bar of power. So that's going to be a lot higher. We also still have Hit Me, I Dare You. And then you have Spaced Armor 3. While the defender has an active armor buff, they are immune to the effects of Nullify, Fate Seal, and Stagger. That's going to be really annoying. That's going to, oh man, that's giving champions with armor. If you could just get some armor break immune champions, that's going to make them really rough to play. And or while an armor buff is active, striking the defender will special lock the attacker for 6 seconds. So you're going to have to be in Gladiator Circuit, you're probably going to have to be using a lot of champions that don't rely on their specials. And the Stalwart Shield, each armor buff on the defender reduces the duration of debuffs on them by 15%. Yeah, so debuffs aren't going to be great either if you keep stacking armor ups on them. So anyway, that's week 1 and the victory track. And so let's go ahead and look at what I'm planning on doing, at least for the victory track, at least for the time being until I can get more champions ranked up. All right, so here you can see we've got my, can you see my mouse over here? Yeah, here we've got my battlegrounds deck. So you can't, I don't know why they won't let me mess with my deck unless I'm stupid and don't know where to find it. But so I went ahead and made a spreadsheet, and here you can see that there's 30 champions here. And I've got some functions right here that will just tell me how many is in each. So I've got 7 just champions in there that are in there for only defense purposes. I've got 9 champions that are in there that I feel like I could probably use either for offense or for defense. And then 14 champions that are there solely for offensive purposes. Now also, a couple of these champions are actually in here for baits. So like this one right here, this is gonna be Hercules. He's in there. As you can see, he's my best champion. He's my highest rated champion. He is a rank 4, and I'm hoping that at least earlier on in the victory track, people will see that and just be like, oh, well, let's just ban Hercules. Even though I don't think he's gonna do that great. I don't know, I might be able to get away with just nuking them down, but my health is gonna get low pretty quickly, and so I might not be able to exactly win, but who knows? Maybe you won't end up winning on health. Maybe time is gonna be the factor in this meta. I don't know. I don't exactly know how good Weapon X is gonna be in this meta, but we've got Weapon X here. I'm hoping that he also is gonna just get banned right off the bat. Just people are like, oh no, I don't know how to play him or something like that. And so he's going to get banned. And then this one right here, I really hope that this guy doesn't get banned. I think that thing is going to be the best attacker, the single best attacker. He is armor break immune and nullify immune. And I believe like Fate Seal and Stagger and stuff like that immune also. I don't know. Let's see here. Immune to bleed and shock. So that's pretty good. As well as armor break, armor shatter, Nullify, Stagger, and Fate Seal. So like, yeah, he's got a lot of immunities, and this meta is gonna be nutty for this guy. I hope he doesn't get banned, and I'm actually gonna rank him up, but leave him at level 1, so he will be a rank 4 or a rank 3 level 1 champion. And I'm hoping that that'll lower his PI enough that people won't look at that and be like, okay, let's ban him. Because I do also have right here Domino. Between these 4 champions, I mean, obviously they can't ban all 3 of them. I'm really hoping that they ban Hercules just right off the bat, because then because Hercules is just there for a bait. I think Weapon X is going to be a rough to fight, but I don't know how good he's actually going to be. And Thing and Domino are already really bad. And Domino, I think KD1 was talking about how Domino, she's only got like 4 counters, and she's already going to be losing 2 of them with this meta. And then one of them, Nimrod, is still going to be hard to play. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But okay. Next, I'm not sure how good Ghost is going to do, but I'm a Ghost fanboy, and I'm just going to go ahead and use my Ghost. Right now, this Ghost is my highest rated Ghost, maxed out 5-star, but I might go ahead and, I don't know, I kind of want to rank her up as well, but we're gonna leave her at rank 2 for now, but yeah, that's that. And then let's go ahead and do this one. Here we've got Quicksilver here. I think he's just going to be annoying just with his evades and other stuff like that. He's just a decent defender, and I'm hoping that that'll trip some people up. This guy is going to be awesome. My Rentra, I am super excited for Rentra in this meta. He is going to be really good on offense because he's got the Neutralize, I believe it's called. Yeah, I think it's called Neutralize. That he puts on people just for hitting them, and then he also places it when he gets hit as well, I'm pretty sure. Whenever either champion lands a hit, Rentra has a 60% chance to inflict a non-stacking passive Neutralize. So that's going to be awesome against a lot of champions. And on top of that, he's just a crazy good defender. He is super tanky, and he punishes people just for hitting him, like you saw there with the Neutralize passive. My next one is going to be Diablo. I actually really love Diablo, and Diablo's got he's got a lot of poison debuffs, which isn't going to really help out in the gladiator circuit for week 1 because of the reduced debuffs, unless I can keep up his pre-fight ability, unless I can keep up the Philosopher's Mix, because with the pre-fight ability, where are the pre-fights? Oh, right here. It's not telling me what the pre-fights are. Anyway, with his pre-fight ability, he can nullify. He'll be nullifying buffs constantly if you can keep Philosopher's Mix on top of him. And I've got willpower, so if I can just keep armor up buffs and whatever other buffs off of the enemy, then Diablo should be able to constantly be cycling through his SP1s, which means I'm stacking poisons and we keep pausing the poisons. So hopefully Diablo will just be really good for that. What's next? Okay, right here, Iron Man Infinity War. I think Iron Man Infinity War is going to be awesome too. He's got those armor up buffs that happen constantly, like just randomly. And on top of that, he's also got an auto block if he does have the armor up buffs. So if you're not careful, the armor up buffs and the auto block could hurt you. It's really nice. Next is going to be Doom. Doom is looking like he's going to be pretty nice also. He's got the stagger effect, and he's a lot like Rentra. He's got the stagger effect, and he's also going to be pretty powerful on defense, because I believe he's armor break immune, right? Yeah, he's immune to armor break and armor shatter. So being armor break immune, I actually put him on offense, but I might move him down to the duel. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's in there. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then I actually did put iDoom in here. I think iDoom and Doom probably should have been put in the same space. They're both good at what they do. They're decent, except iDoom is not gonna be able to prevent. I don't think he's not like immune to armor or to. He's not immune to anything, right? Like not the. I mean, shock immunity and incinerator immunity, but that's not the biggest thing that I'm gonna have an issue with. But yeah, I don't know how good iDoom is gonna be. I'm gonna throw him in there. He's a newer champion, which means some people might not know how to play him, and that's all I'm going for. Right here, I actually need to, we've got Korg over here. I did take him up, he is a rank 2, but I still need to dupe him. I still need to throw an Awakening Gem on him. I have 2 Gens that I can use for him, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm just holding on. I mean, I guess I kind of have to. There's no way I'm gonna be able to dupe him from a crystal before Battleground starts. I'm not even opening crystals that even really have him unless I get lucky on like a random Cavalier crystal, which I'm not even opening those really much anyway. So Korg is, I'm gonna have to dupe him. So Thing I'm gonna take up to rank 3, but leave him at level 1 so his PI should drop hopefully and he won't get banned. And then Korg, I need to dupe him, but he is max rank 2 right now. Then next we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look at Angela. Now I'm not entirely sure if Angela's even gonna be any good, but she does have an armor up buff naturally when under 1 bar of power. So I mean, maybe that'll help out. Maybe do some power drain. Maybe also like just reduce the attacker's health a little bit as they try to build up, so they can actually get the armor breaks on and get that going. But every time she uses her specials and goes under a bar of power, right, I think she should gain another armor up buff. So I think that'll be pretty good. Now this guy, I'm really excited to use this guy. I've got him up at rank, is it rank 2 or rank 3? Where'd he go? Where's my Wiccan? I believe it's only rank 2. Yeah, rank 235. But he is a lot of fun. He's got obviously he's got the ability to nullify. Where is it? Silence, not nullify, neutralize. Silence, the silence spell, medium, light, inflicts a non-stacking neutralize passive of 100% potency that lasts for 5 seconds. So that's really awesome. And so he's just going to be consistent. He's just going to be able to nullify people. And then the SP1 is going to double down on that nullify or on that neutralize if I really want it. But on top of that, I put him in the dual class because he's actually, where is it? Yeah, immunity to reverse controls, which isn't going to really matter, but armor break. He's also immune to armor break, which I think that's going to be, I mean, being immune to armor break is going to really be nice with anybody. But yeah, so who else do we have next? Right here, White Widow. I really like my White Widow, but the reason I put her in here is she's a damage over time champion, which is going to be really nice. But the main reason is while Widow's Insight is active, the medium hits reduce defensive ability accuracy by 70%. I don't know how well this is going to go, but I'm going to try to keep that Widow's Insight active and just be hitting with a lot of mediums, maybe throw in some light attacks here and there to get some damage over time on people. But I think she's going to, I think she's going to be fine with all of her damage over time debuffs, and then also the reduced defensive ability accuracy might help out occasionally here and there. I may have to swap her out eventually, but at the moment I'm going to throw her in and see how she goes, especially in the lower levels of the victory track. And then Magneto. I'm super excited about Magneto. I think he's going to be awesome. Now, where is my Magneto? This guy right here. I do have the 6-star, but my 6-star is not ranked up yet. But Magneto does have minus 70% ability accuracy, which is going to be awesome. But then if you mix that with Pacify, I believe it is, the mastery right here, yeah, max Pacify, it's 30%. So while they're stunned, if you can get people stunned, then you'll have minus 100% ability accuracy, which means that you should be able to get away with just using Magneto like how you would normally use Magneto against any metal champions. Which I don't know how many metal champions there's going to be, but quite a few cosmic champions are metal champions, and a lot of cosmic champions also have buffs. But like Angela. Angela's a cosmic champion and she's a metal champion. But anyway, right here, Civil Cap. So I actually really like Civil Cap. And he's sitting right here. He's actually at rank 3 right now. He's pretty cool. And he does get lots of armors. I think he starts off with some armor ups. Where is it? Oh, he needs to be duped to start off with the 2 indefinite armor up buffs, but that's okay because his special attacks, his SP1, I believe, gives a bunch of, gain up to 4 armor up buffs. I don't know why it says gain up to 4 armor up buffs and then 100% chance for each. Maybe that's for things like, I don't know, Magneto, the reduced ability accuracy or something like that. But anyway, so he's going to be getting a lot of armor up buffs, and so that'll be fun. Here we have just somebody that I've just noticed is kind of hard to fight. I don't exactly like fighting Nova. My Nova's not not high. I do want to take him up to rank 2 eventually, but at the moment he's only rank 1. But I do eventually want to take him up to rank 2. He's just a little annoying to fight. He's got that auto block. I think he'd get some armor ups. I'm not entirely sure, but he's just a little bit annoying to fight. So just a good defender in there. And this is going to be the last defender I throw up here. The rest of these are actually blank, or at least they should be. But the Maw, I really like Ebony Maw. I think he's a fun champion, but he's also a pretty annoying defender. Where is my Maw? I don't even know where he is. Am I blind? Oh, right here. I do need to rank him up, or at least level him up, because currently I think he's at like level 1. Yeah, he's at level 1. I am going to need to level him up. But yeah, he's just, I mean, you don't like fighting him, I'm sure. Okay, moving on. We've got 2 more dual people. We've got 2 more duels. So here, KP. I love my Kingpin. Kingpin is awesome. I think he's the best skill champion in the game. And then if you also add in some synergies, he's even better. But just by himself, he's really good. I think his SP1 has ability accuracy reduction. So I'm not gonna be able to use him with his normal. Rotation of just spamming SP2s, but with his SP1, a Blast of Black ISO 8 has a 100% chance to inflict a degen. And while this degen is active, the opponent suffers minus 50% attack and minus 65% defensive ability accuracy. So while they're stunned, they'll actually be minus 90% defensive ability accuracy, which is going to be awesome. And so that's just to mitigate some stuff. He's not going to be perfect in this meta, but he is going to be decent. I'm going to have fun using him. And then the last one in the duel section is actually going to be Venom. I think Venom is a really rough champion to fight. I do not like fighting Venom. If you mess up, he's got that reach, and if you mess up, he's going to hit you. If you don't dodge perfectly, he's going to hit you. And his SP2 clips a lot of people, and I think he's just going to be a lot of fun. But on top of that, he's got an armor break on his medium attack. Not his medium attack, on his heavy attack. And so that the armor break is going to be super nice. It's very easy to access. It's super it's very easy to get. And so I think that's going to be awesome, especially for champions like maybe if somebody does have a duped Civil Warrior, boom, 1-2, that's 2 armor up buffs right off, or killed immediately. So yeah, moving on to my my offensive champions again. Now this guy Falcon, I do not know why. I do not like using Falcon. However, I'm gonna have to get really good at him, because Falcon is, I think, gonna be one of the only champions that's gonna be able to deal with Thing. Like maybe KP is going to be able to deal with Thing, I don't know, but Falcon has that what's it called, Falcon has his lock-on ability, which reduces ability accuracy, I believe, by 100%. Yeah, opponent's ability accuracy by 100%, which means that he's going to be able to stop Thing from getting his armor ups, but it also stops Thing from getting his rock stacks and other stuff like that. However, it might be a long fight. I'm expecting to time out a lot with him. I'm going to have to really be practicing Falcon anytime I come across a Thing, but I don't want to be banning Thing every single time, because I have a Thing, and I think Thing is going to be really hard to fight. But if I can learn how to fight Thing, then maybe I can win those fights against other people's Things, but then still be able to gain a win off of my own Thing. So I don't want to be banning Thing. But he is in there in case I do have to fight a Thing, in case other people don't ban my Thing. The next one is going to be Sorcerer Supreme. I haven't really played with her very much. She was my first Mystic 6-star, and I was going to take her up as my first rank 3, but then I got Rentra, and I got some other Mystics, and I started playing with other people. But she is really good, and she does have armor break on her stuff, and she's just all around a good champion. So I think maybe SP1s while she has her, which blessing is it? It's the Siderax Ferocity. I think is going to be what I'm going to be using a lot. If I don't have Siderax Ferocity up, I'm going to just keep swapping it to that probably. Because she has armor breaks whenever you use a special. She'll armor break if you have that blessing up at that moment. All right, we've got a few more to go. Gore is a champion I've been having a lot of fun with. He's got lots of damage over time debuffs, but I think he also has a good armor break. Although, you know what? Let me look. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So he gains a when struck, gain a non-stacking regen buff, restoring 60% of missing health. The amount healed is increased by 12% when fighting #gods or #elders, and for each stack of heresy. I'm gonna have to look up and see which ones are actually #gods and elders just to make sure. I mean, like Galen would be, I'm sure Hercules would be Odin, but I'm gonna have to make sure I actually go in and look at those ones so I know my matchups. But really, a stacking copy of the regen buff triggers whenever Gore is inflicted by Power Burn, or a damaging debuff that matches any active shadow magic buff. Really, I'm going to be using him for the Power Burn thing. He's going to be regenning health every time he gets Power Burned. I think that'll be really nice. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm going to see how he works. If he can just heal back that damage that he's taking, I think that's going to be awesome. So we'll see how that goes. Let's just go ahead and mark all of this out. Oh, apparently I did have one more. Hyperion. Hyperion's got armor break on his SP2, and he's got just lots of power gain, which means that he's gonna be able to get up to his SP3 a lot if he really needs it, or his SP2. He's got that armor break on his SP2. If you're only using SP2s, then he might be a good champion to use to fight. But also, he's also a decent defender just because of his power gain. If you're not confident or able to get him to or able to bait out all of his specials, he might just get to an SP3, and that'll really ruin your day. But next in the attacker category, you've got Corvus Glaive. Corvus, very easy armor break. I don't think there's anything that really needs to be said here. Again, I think these might be a little bit of slow fights, but he does have a very easy to get armor break in case you come across a champion that starts off with an armor up, or if you're just trying to, or really just anybody. But yeah, I think he'll be pretty good. King Groot is power burn immune. I do want to take him up a little bit, but I don't know if I will have the resources to. Mostly ISO, but he is he's got an armor up buff, or he's got an armor break on his SP1 first of all, but he is also immune to where is it? Immune to power drain and power burn. So that's going to be awesome too. So like you can just use him normally, but also he does have 3 armor breaks on his SP1, and you can turn them into indefinite armor ups or armor breaks as well, just for more added damage. Oh, I also forgot Venom. Venom is also power burn immune when fighting tech champions. That's another reason to have Venom in here. But anyway, we've also got Colo Obsidian. The only one of the Thanos's champions that I'm not going to be having here is Proxima Midnight, but Colo Obsidian has a very easy armor break as well on his heavy attacks, so that's going to be pretty nice. We've also got Null over here. I'm pretty sure Null has I just saw Null. Yeah, he's right here. I'm pretty sure Null has an armor break. Yeah, armor break on something. I can't exactly remember how it goes actually. I need to practice Null before this happens. So corruption. Yeah, on activation, convert all living or all indefinite living abyss debuffs on the opponent into armor break debuffs. That's actually gonna be a lot. So he's gonna actually be able to remove lots of armor breaks or lots of armor ups on champions with all of his armor breaks that he can throw on there. So that's gonna be pretty nice. And then the last one is going to be Silver Surfer. So Silver Surfer is actually pretty interesting. I really don't know. He's only a rank 3 5-star, but I think I'm going to throw him in there. He does have an armor break pretty easily on his heavy attack, but what's interesting is you don't even need to hit with the heavy attack. Wait, hold on, how does it work? Oh, right here. Consuming the power cosmic buff converts a dormant icon into an active buff and inflicts 3 armor break debuffs, each reducing the opponent's armor rating. So this is pretty nice though too, because you don't even, it's just on charging. You don't even have to hit. You can just, you know, if you're far away and they get it and you have your power cosmic buff, you can just go ahead and start charging your heavy. Boom, they don't have their armor up anymore. And it says every 9 seconds, which if you play it right, that's, you could probably do that you could probably do that enough times to keep them from getting their armor up buffs. But so yeah, having that armor break is right there. But anyway, that is all 30 of my champions. That's what I'm going to be running in my deck originally. Again, I mean, I'm hoping that Silver Surfer is going to have enough damage to dish out. I do know how to play him. But maybe I should just go ahead and level him up, or maybe I should throw somebody else in there. But currently, I do not have Penny Parker in here. I don't have, I guess, Tigra or some other of those champions. They're not ranked up, they're not leveled up, but maybe I will swap out Silver Surfer for some of those champions in case Silver Surfer's just not cutting it, in case he's just not working. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, Tigra will probably definitely be better than Silver Surfer, even at rank 1. So I'm gonna swap this out, yeah. We're gonna go with Tigra real quick, because Tigra is a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with her, practicing her. I'm not great with her, but she does have that what is it, neutralize again? Yeah, she's got another neutralize that she can I mean, neutralize just reduce, or it just allows, it just prevents the cosmic, neutralize just prevents champions from gaining a buff, and so preventing them from gaining their armor ups is definitely going to help out. So we're gonna run Tigra instead of Silver Surfer here. I'm not gonna cut that part out. I'm gonna leave Silver Surfer in there in case you guys want to run Silver Surfer, because he is gonna be great. But anyway, I think that's it. If you guys are excited about Battlegrounds, why don't you go ahead and like and subscribe, as well as catch me on Wednesday. I will be streaming at 1 p.m. Central, and we're gonna be running Battlegrounds all day. Well, as long as I'm streaming. I'm only gonna stream a few hours, but so yeah,